tune calls, AP Trin's old. I agree with you, mate. That's old. We've seen it. Give us something real new. It does give attack damage. All right. I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong here then. I'll trust you. I trust the people. Okay, shout out to Apu, the Simpsons Cookie Mart person. I can definitely give him a shout out. Thank you again, Apu. Good to have you on.
Alright,
I'm wrong. There is attack damage and damage reduction. So let's see some AD Gregis then. If it gives attack, you got an attack bonus stab. Get in there then, people. You make it work. Shout out to Nav Karan Singh Baldwin. Oh man. Okay, Navkaran Singh Bodwin, shout out to you. Sorry that I get it really wrong. I'm sure people just make these names up sometime, but if that's a real person, I'm sorry. Shout out to you. I love you. I'm just bad at reading. It's not your bad. Flat 80 mouth is hella funny. Yeah, we just talked about that, and I want to see how's that item just keeps slipping from my mind. I know what it's called every other day. What is it? The triple crit. Give it to me once more, Scott. Sword of the Divine. Yeah, that's it. Sword of the Divine, put that with an Infinity Edge and get it on a Malphite, and let's see someone triple whack someone out. I want to see it happen. It's really good. We never make up names. Apparently all these names are ridiculous. Are you serious? This is his real name. Alright, I'll trust the people because I'm the people's whisper. Shout out to Chinkai Tinkai. Alright. Shout out to Chinkai Tinkai. If that's your real name, congratulations. What a name. I like it. I'm a fan. Shout out to Candy Zone, that's what I can definitely do. I've done it! Shout out to Chinkai Tenkai, that's his real name.
I've got to understand this, like Habibi Bahamas. I just don't get
Habibi
it, man.
Bahamas.
We said every single time.
Apparently it's also a real other guy, so congratulations Chinkai. Does anyone know anybody with really crazy names? I got a mate whose dad's name is John Johnson. How about that, eh?
No, that's not too crazy. I know a guy named Obedience. You have to wonder like what his parents were thinking naming him that.
Yeah, I know a guy called Hubby Bahamas. I do
Bahamas,
believe
oh
he's
my
real,
God.
by the way. He's definitely real. Apparently he's a player. I've heard about him a bit.
Alright, so we are getting into it. That was a hard lobby. Lots of people calling out for different people to jump into the game. Unfortunately, as soon as I go to spectator, I lose admin rights and I can't control what's going to happen. I hope Riot does change that sometime in the future, that spectators can remain as admins to make everyone's life easier. But we'll see.
I'm really upset. Everyone's telling me that Hubby Bahamas isn't real. I always believe in him. Don't tell me that. Let me believe the dream, alright? He's real. He's real. Don't be mean. Shout out to Albert Limbogini. Really hard. I know a George Jetson. Nice.
George Jetson. Nice. Shout out to Curse. That's your #1 fan, man. Wanna give a shout out?
Shout out to Curse, definitely Curse. You can have as many shout outs as you want whenever you want. You're a big fan, so I definitely love you. Massive shout out to Curse. And yeah, Destiny's eBay's telling me that Hubby Bahamas is real, so definitely shout out to that. A lot of people coming in to defend him. I'm a believer. Hubby Bahamas, you're always going to be real.
Real in my heart.
You wanna... Okay. The Wanna Boner is a real person, apparently. I'm allowed to say it because it's a real name.
Wanna Boner. I like it.
Shout out to Tinky Winky. Shout out to Albert Lim stealing clothes. If Annie goes AP, report him. Yeah, Annie, let's see some AD up in this mix. Who knows though, she might be mixing it up real interesting.
Playing tank, Annie. That new Molten Shield is ridiculous.
That would be really cool to see. We do see jungle coming out of Zyra, which is really interesting. Have not seen a jungle Zyra before. And we're going to just see Elaine's Rammus, which looks exciting as well.
I think jungle Zyra could be really effective at level 2 onwards, just because she can use those plants to tank everything. But you need to be able to trigger the plants, so it needs a big leash in my opinion.
Yeah, but you know what my opinion is? With Smite, everything is jungleable. Jungleable?
Jungleable?
Word, everyone.
It is indeed.
Oxford Dictionary, if you're out there, write it down.
Alright, so while we have a little bit of downtime, I just really like to thank everyone that's on the stream at the moment that we did hit 1,000 likes. We're actually up to 1,007, so you guys are just the best, and so proud of you for getting us this far. And
yeah, so 7 people need to unlike the page. No, please don't. I'm kidding. Please, the more the better. Don't start unliking. We don't want to be stuck in 1,000. Our dream is to get more and more thousands of people, so definitely just keep getting your friends to like that page.
Also, there's a big event coming up and it's Digital NZ. It's going to be a careers expo. You guys should hit them up and just tell them that you want the People's Whisper and OCG way for it to shoutcast it, because that would be awesome.
Yeah, I want to shoutcast more and bigger events, so definitely make sure you guys throw my name around. Get me in the big scene, get me in the pro scene. My dream would be to work for Riot. If you guys could make it happen, that'd be amazing. So make sure you always support me, because I'm always supporting you guys. I love you guys. Please love me back.
Alright, and we are into the loading screen. We've got Wildfire Zyra coming out. That's a cool ass skin, as well as Frostfire Annie. And I can't see Justice 4 and Mr. Tamith skins because they haven't connected just yet. Seems to be like the trend at the moment that all these loading screens, they take quite a while because people connect halfway through everyone else being done. And I'm wondering what in the patch changed for this to happen, but that's alright.
I've been saying this a lot just ever since the Oceanic servers have come out. I'm sure it's just going to slowly all fix itself out as Riot keeps upgrading. So I have no worries. I just think in the meantime, we're going to have to deal with it. But it seems alright. People do seem to join the games eventually, so it's going to be okay. And I didn't realise it was Dorikins on the jungles. Sorry, so well done to you, Dorikins, mixing up the game, making it real interesting. We also got Ulti Pampa, and that's another name I'm used to seeing around. Corrupted Hero on the Blitzcrank. I love to see regulars back. Kangaroo. My beautiful butterfly, good to have you back on the stream too. Love to have you guys here every week. Mr. Tamith is another usual name I'm used to. If I don't know your name and you're here every week, I'm sorry. I will learn it if you keep entering these events, but the more I see it, the more I love to see my regulars.
And both Mr. Tamith and Justice 4 aren't running skins. They had so much potential. Zenzel has some seriously sick skins, which was a
And I'm
bit of an
hoping, by the
alliteration.
way, this is going to be an AP Zenzel, really cranking that heal on the third attack. Please be an AP Zen.
What would AP Zenzel do?
Just heal every 3 attacks. I guess you need to get Lich Spain. Just Ian hit someone big time.
And if no one understands the reference, I will put it into chat for you guys.
And I'm seeing I've missed a lot. A lot of people want to give me a shout out to Mindshire Poo. Mindshire Poo, shout out. Minshi Yokuchaya. Are you guys sure these are people? You're just messing with me. But I'm gonna give a shout out to the #1 Wukong call coming out. Don't know what that's about. I'm just reading random comments.
Both Destiny
I love it. My friend plays
and
AP Zin. The E scales AP as well on Zin, so that will be an extra bit of damage coming out. So that's cool. I didn't realize his E was magic as well as the W. So that's really working out.
And I like the Cividur fans that we have in the crowd. That guy is great.
Apparently AP Zin has been played by Boy. But this guy says Zix. I'm assuming you still mean Zin.
Yeah, I can see that happening. AP Zenzel is so badass.
Shoutouts to Civ HD. Some Civ HD fans out. He is saying he should be pro. He said though he would go pro if a big team picked him up, but he just can't be bothered doing the small team grind. I kind of understand. I would be pro too if a big team picked me up, but I can't be bothered doing the small team grind. Shout out to Hold Me Back, Salish.
Right,
Someone should have gone mobility for the plug.
Let me just check. Did your game bug out? I wasn't able to spectate.
I haven't started. Where's your name? Spectate Dorikins, jumping in. Should be okay, hopefully. I'm just so distracted by the chat, trying to make sure everyone's comment to read. It's hard because the screen I used to use, the double screen, was my friend Mac, and it's recently decided to die on us, which is very heartbreaking. So now there's a dead computer next to me, so it's harder for me to read the chat, but I always will try because you guys are my favorite people and I always want to hear what you have to say. I don't like to be lonely up here, so it's always good.
Bro, I meant to tell you, last weekend when we were doing Rumble in the Oceanic Jungle, someone said that we sounded like Ron and Harry if they were like League of Legends shout-out casters. I have to wonder, like, who is who? Are you Ron? Am I Harry? Or is the other way
I don't
around?
know which one I want to be. I wouldn't mind being old Ron. Ron's the man, I reckon. School of Hermione, I could do with that. I'm in live and everything is going really well.
Alright, yeah, I'm back into the game now. I'm live as well. Make sure you are live, because my spectator did crash.
I am live and I'm fine. And if you happen to be out there again, Justin, good to have you aboard. I heard that you watched my show the other day. Always weird when I meet someone and they know someone else who's watched my show and I haven't talked
Frodo
about
and
it.
Sam, that's even better. I like it.
I would want to be, I don't even know out of those two. I would like rather be Merry and Pippin, to tell you the truth. Can we not
Hell
be those
yes.
two?
Can we be Merry and Pippin?
Yeah, I want to be Merry and Pippin. Give us those two. We're not as in love. No offense, Scott. I just don't love you the same way those two loved each other. We have more of a Merry and Pippin's relationship than a Sam and Frodo. Stop it, personal, my friend. Don't take too much offense. I just don't feel that way about you.
Looks like the red team is gonna pick up a kill here. I think they're gonna face check this MF and get a nice hook off. Let's see what happens. The ping is going down. The Blitzcrank is running. Let's see if they invade successfully. This could be one dead Darkins. Wow.
And
nice.
the poor girl does go down. She couldn't handle all of them rocking into the blue, taking that off Ursa. I'm sorry, Darkins, but that's fair. You got to be careful. Your team should have helped you out. Had more vision out there because the invade was successful. And I'm liking Jinzhou, the ultimate meta breaker. He's going for the don't even play style. He's just going to sit in base with no items. That's definitely something I've never seen in the competitive scene before. The straight up AFK Jinzhou build. Nice to see.
I did see him connect, however, so hopefully he gets back into it really shortly. And we have got the
Here we go.
Down, so.
It's just the old tactical DC start, really mixing it up.
They did invade successfully as well, so they're not behind in any means.
No, not at all. Then that's good by his team to help him out. We actually see Blitzcrank top, and I believe it's going to be AD Blitz.
It looks
that's
like
cool. It's just wow! He's going to get the whoa heaps of damage coming out of there. I have no idea where that came from, but he's now sitting pretty at 2-0. So he got the first blood as well, but that punch did a whole lot of damage.
It really did. I'm just going to double check. Does it have AP scaling? No, it does double your AD, doesn't it? So no wonder he hurt so bad.
And he's going to be careful there. She put on the Ignite as well, thinking that she could do the burn damage, but I don't think anyone was expecting such a massive chunk. And wow, this Remus actually has to be careful in this bot lane because that is quite a scary combo. The old Ari and J4 could really put on a whole bunch of hurt.
Oh,
and Zinzal's still having trouble. This is a real shame. But his team is up, and they're actually 800 gold up, so it's not over. But please, Mr. Timothy, reconnect. We would love to have you. This is why Riot needs to bring pause into the game outside of tournament draft. They really do. But they must have their reasons behind it. It's because of the trolls, and I understand why. Yeah. But it is painful for times like this.
In Warcraft 3, people would abuse that slash pause.
Yeah, it still exists in Dota. They have slash pause, and it is sometimes abused. But I personally like it. I wouldn't mind to see it within Riot.
And Rammus and Trend in the bot lane, I can see the synergy. Like taunt into just Trend AFK attacking you would be really cool. Hard lane though. Jarvan and Ari is pretty strong. I feel like they have so much kill potential. And Johnson's 4 does get charmed, and Ari's burst is huge. Really nice.
Okay, I made the mistake of opening up that Sim HD's song about AP Zin, and then my computer decided to freeze up, so I can't do anything but hear spears being shouted at me.
Spears! Heal!
Stop it! You gotta have to say over a bit. This is why I don't like Windows Explorer. It's not responding on me. Okay, I finally stopped it. I'm gonna reopen the stream, so please take over for a second, but I'll be back soon, people. Spears!
And I'm really liking this Blitzcrank in the top lane. I feel like he's going to scale really well. Especially with attack damage, if he gets something like a Mana Moon, he could really hurt this Annie. She doesn't have a lot of HP, doesn't have a lot of resists. It's a very cool build. If you maybe got a Lich Bane on something on top of that, or a Sheen, Sheen's more likely. Because you can play a Trinity Force Blitzcrank, can't you? I think that's one of his core recommended items, so it would be cool to see that. Alright, so are you back into the game, my friend?
I'm back, so I'm just typing out, singing a song in the chat to get so excited that I'm back up. Shout out to Fool of a Took, Minchai Apu. I've got your back, where is Wally? There's your shout out, do not worry. Sorry my chat was down. And there was a shout out.
Where's Wally?
Straight away, Sick Threat and Mad696969. I got your Spears comment as well. Pace Ways Bay Lays. I don't know what I'm doing now. Alright. Back into the game, gonna open up my League of Legends. This, what are we talking about? He's got the tears on this AD Blitz. So I don't know where this is going anymore. The Muramana maybe?
Yeah, Muramana. Mana Moon would be such a cool item to have on him. And lots of damage going down in the bot lane. Nice crit coming out from the Windermere, and enough to make Ahri back off. We've got AP MF and AP Tristana in the mid lane. Pretty static lane at the moment, although Tristana is like fated to beat MF. That's a really good matchup for Tristana, so let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I feel like Tristana has a bit of an advantage here, but I also have to give it out to Mita Bushido because definitely you have to admit that AP MF is a bit more of an unconventional pick, and he's really getting into the whole meta-breaking side of it, so well done, guys. I really like to see you guys go for the more rarer options. Gonna have to call you out a little bit baseline. We do know about AP Trist. It's not really groundbreaking, but I do have to accept it's not traditional, so you can get away with it. But to earn my respect, I want to see some really big groundbreaking things like AP MF, so well done. My respect goes to Mita Bushido, even though he may not win the lane. He might not win the lane, but he wins the respects. That's what I'm trying to say. So well done to you. Shout out to Flying Sheep, or Sheep's Flying, sorry, may have to say it the right way.
Lots of damage going down in the bot lane. I feel like Ahri and Jarvan definitely have dominance at the moment, but there's really, really nice CS on Rammus and Tryndamere. Like, actually more than the Ahri if you combine the two scores. So they're doing well to, you know, hold on at the moment. And Tryndamere's actually going in. Gets the chicken off as well. The mocking shot is down. Zyra's snare comes out, and it looks like Rammus did land his knock-up, but didn't get the taunt off, because that could have been a dead J4.
I mean, they are going to have to be careful once they start getting a bigger Tryndamere, and they've got to deal with the old taunt right clicks. Don't know if this Tryndamere is going... It doesn't look like he plans on going AP, though, because he's got nothing in the AP ratios. Maybe just a bot AD Trynd with a Rammus. I do have to give it to them, though. Rammus Trynd is not something I'd expect to see bot lane, so it's definitely meta-breaking.
It is indeed. As well as the Zyra jungle, she hasn't even opted for a machete yet to make damage against jungle minions go up a little bit, which is pretty cool to see as well. Doran's ring is definitely better against champions, so that could be where the pickup is coming from.
Yeah, I don't think Dorakins is scared of the creeps, but she wants to hurt the heroes. That's her play style. She's a big battling hero, so she wants to get out there and get in people's faces rather than fight mindless neutral creeps. So she's opted for the Doran's ring, and that's cool to see.
It's the man's way.
It's the man's way, or the female's way in her sense. I don't think she would like to be the man's way, so I'll give that to you, Doran. It can be the female's way. But I'm not gonna.
Oh, that was really sexist of me, I take it back.
Especially to one of our few female players we have in our weekly events. So sorry to you, Doragans. We respect you. We're really glad to have you on the show.
I honestly
That's
did.
alright. I sure should forgive you.
Alright, and we've actually got an AP Rammus in this bot lane. Very cool build, actually. Rammus has a lot of AP ratios. I'm just double checking, and it looks like he has 2 AP ratios and an armor ratio. So he's a very strange hero to scale. But I definitely like it.
And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this AP Shinzao. He definitely does scale his, audacious charge with AP. So I'm really interested to see how much damage this is going to end up doing. But it's definitely a really funny concept, especially if the heal goes up quite a bit. You could have quite a nasty little Tryndamere to deal with. It's already got quite good ratios, actually, with 30 AP. The heal's on about 20 something.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
And Corrupted Hero is actually so scary on this Blitzcrank, actually just blowing people up. He caught the Hurricanes with a hook and then into the ult, and she just disappeared. So Corrupted Hero, 80 top Blitzcrank, actually really scary.
And Drunken Murray coming up with a good comment in the chat, talking about how Rammus building armor actually builds some attack damage as well. So he builds like defensive, and he gets offensive stats from it. So he's one of those cool like dual purpose heroes. I think he's a really cool hero to have in this bot lane. He's actually spinning onto this Ahri as well, and it gets the taunt off. Can this be the end of Hold Me Back? The Spirit Rush is down, the slow is good, and they are flashing for it. Nice knockup from Jarvan though. Is it enough to keep her alive?
Yes, it will be with the ultimate. Kangaroo really showing he's going to put it all out for his team. They're going to get the exhaust as well. And there we go. I keep calling it Attracts, but that's not what the move is called. It's Charm. Get mixed up with the Pokemon ability there. But the great Charm coming out by Ahri. And the really defensive play, Kangaroo just showing he's all about the bot lane. He's got the support down. He's going to help out his friends.
The support, man. And wow. Not only did he save the Ahri there, but they also picked up 2 kills on the back of it. Like, you couldn't ask for anything more from your support. Very well.
That's really cool. And I'll tell you about the bot lane I've been doing recently with my friend. It's a bit of a meta breaking. We run Soraka with AP Israel, and AP Is can just spam out all his spells. You just constantly refill his mana pool. And once his W gets up there in the high levels, you get him a Lich Bane. He's actually so deadly in that bot lane, just harassing heroes. It's really funny to see. So if you have a friend who's willing to play Soraka, go Soraka AP is bot and try it out. It's actually a lot of fun.
It sounds very cool. I'm pretty sure
And
we
Max
actually
Your
played
W comes shouting out from my flatmate who plays the is. Max Your W, go AP Soraka is real fun bot lane, but you have to have a good support player who's willing to be bored for the next 40 minutes, because it's definitely more fun for the Israel.
Oh, Soraka. I'm being told that Riosh has been gifted a $25 card for winning the 1,000 likes on Facebook. So congrats for that. Ari getting taunted in this bot lane, but she does have a Spirit Dash up. Lots of damage coming onto this Rammus. Is he going to be able to get away? He does a nice juke to get away from that Orb of Deception. And it looks like he's going to be okay. Well played. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Tristana's got a couple of kills. MF has only died once, though. So I feel like Misfortune's ultimate actually does have AD and AP scaling. So if you get an item like Hextech Gunblade, it does so much damage on her ultimate. Bit of a one-hit wonder ability. It's really cool.
Though you do have impure shots and also make it range scaling with the AP, so it is somewhat viable. She does have the moves to go with it, so it's going to be interesting to see when she gets those big AP items. Isn't going to work out. In the meantime, Rampage now on this top Blitzcrank. He did get help from Mr. Tamif, who's the AP Jin Zhao, ripping it up in the jungle. He had a slow start because he was disconnected, but really bringing it back. I think it was unfortunate for Dawkins to have her blue invaded. Definitely held her back to get that advantage of having the disconnected jungle. But that really just evened it out in the end. And this Rammus giving J4 a hard time. He can't attack him without taking damage back. The beauty of Rammus versus an AD hero.
And I'm liking the Tryndamere Rammus lane almost as much as I'm liking the Jarvan and Ahri lane. They're CSing very well. Wow, Misfortune's ult actually does pick up the Blitzcrank. Gets the 500 gold bounty. Midabushido is going to be very happy with that one. So I think she's actually rushing an Abyssal Scepter first item, if I'm not mistaken. Or it could be one of the new Spirit Cowl items. All the new magic resist items are really cool.
I haven't had a chance to look at them yet, but I am really interested to see what they've done, because magic resistance is clearly a trait they're always kind of tweaking, wanting to get right.
And FSI baseline taking so much damage. Tryndamere does go into the Undying Rage. Is Xin Zhao and Tristana enough to pick him up? And it looks like they are enough to pick him up. Nice audacious charge coming out from Mr. Tamif. Tristana
This AP Tryndamere, I'm interested to see. I want to see how much he's healing. He heals quite a bit, but that is someone he doesn't want to meet, even as an AP Xin Zhao. He does not want to meet Rammus. Rammus is just a pain to those kind of heroes regardless. Dorgan's picking up a kill on Ahri. She'll be happy. Starting to get her some gold. Try to build that. Jungle Zyra up. Jungle Zyra, really interesting play as well. And I'm just glad to see a Rammus, meta breaking or not, the guy's fallen out of favor a bit, and it's good to see the old rolling ball back.
Yeah, I really like it. There was like a resurgence of Rammus. After PAX, when all the full meta Rammus skins were given away, we saw a lot of Rammus, just in normal and ranked games, just because everyone wanted to try out that full meta Rammus skin. It is a very
Rammus
cool
is
skin.
a really fun hero, and it's a really cool skin. You're definitely right. It's a really good one. Love those buzzsaws. And I'm sorry, apparently I've missed an AP not comment. Please say it again, Mad6969. I promise to read it out for you if you write it again, because it does sound interesting, the old AP knock 10. Tell me what it scales with. Tell me what it's strong, and I'll read it out to everyone.
Are we giving out $10 RP today, regardless of viewers? I'm just gonna check with the boss, and I'll get right back to you.
And I have to say, before that earlier fight, it was well done by the Tryndamere, the no to activate his ult before he got surprised by the amount of damage the AP just is going to do. And Dorgan's committing to the kill, knowing she's in trouble by the Xin Zhao. Knows she has no choice to go all in, and goes right on ham, and does pick up the kill to trade it for a 1v1. So she'll be happy there, but I'm loving this AP Xin Zhao build. I actually might jam it a bit later tonight. It actually seems really funny. I didn't even know it existed. Apparently a few of you knew about it, but it's new to me, and I'm keen to give it a jam.
I'm keen to give it a jam as well, man. Right, apparently
Okay, Nocturnes, Fair, and Ult do AP, so I'd like to see an AP not 4 commit right in. Cool to see some big chunking ults come out of him. The Paranorma.
And Misfortune gets knocked up as soon as she starts her bullet time, but Ahri is gonna die anyway. And who's got the static shiv? The Tryndamere has static shiv. Okay, that's a really cool item for him. Rammus has actually built a mobile boots with home guard, So he's going to do some cool teleport ganks. He's got to fill off some stone and ruby crystal as well. So he's going some kind of
And
move
even,
build.
I don't know, there's Catalyst the Protector, another item with a visual grade. We see that come out on the Zara, along with Abyssal Scepter on the MF, so you're right on that call. Oh, I kind of like the old Abyssal Scepter. I'm a little bit disappointed with that. Thought maybe it's going to grow on me. I have to say, Nash's 2, really good pickup for the AP Shin. Actually gives him a whole lot to work with. 20% cooldown reduction, adds 15 bonus magic damage on hit, AP scaling, so that's going to be a total of 30 at the moment. Just gives him everything he needs, 50% attack speed, 60 ability powers. That's a really nice little pickup.
It is a really nice pickup. Alright, so Annie, needlessly large rod. I think that's going to be a Rabadon's or a Zhonya's, or even a Deathfire Grasp if she's feeling really ballsy. The new Deathfire Grasp is a cool icon as well. It's one of the new rebuilt ones, so it'd be cool to see it. And the new Nash's Tooth has actually been picked up by Win Zhao. So on top of giving the normal things like it normally gave, which is ability power, cooldown reduction, and attack speed, it also deals extra AP damage on hit. So spares are just going to be that much better. Meta Bushido actually catches out Corrupted Hero again. He's not been having a great time since the laning phase kind of transitioned in the mid-game phase, which is, I guess, understandable in a Blitzkrieg, but he's going to be feeling pretty sour about that. I got a comment in chat. What is this all about? This is the Meta Breaker event. So the Meta Breaker community event is one that the people voted for. We had quite a few votes on it. And the rules are you can pretty much not follow anything to do with the standard meta. So no AD carry support in the bot lane, no mage in the mid lane, and no bruiser in the top lane. So we've seen some really cool picks coming out. And this is the second game of the night. And after this we'll go into the finals. And I'm looking forward to seeing.
And I know some people can pick heroes that are arguably not meta, but people are complaining they're too close. There's not much we can do about it, but if you want the game to respect, if you want the people's respect, then trust me, the people's whispers respect is way greater than any $10 RP card. Blow my mind with something awesome. At the moment, I'm most impressed with a few APs that I'm going to give it to. Though a lot of people have seen it before, to me it's brand new, so my respect's going to him. If you come up with something crazy, I'm also loving the Rammus bot pick. But seriously guys, go for the respects. Loving the AP MF, that's another big one. Really mix it up. I know it may not be strong, but if it's buzzy, I want to see it. So go for the respect calls, guys. Don't go for the win. Buzz me out. That's the cool thing. Shout out to the Shoutcasters for being the best. Thanks a lot, Where's Wally? That makes me feel good. Dodo Bro calling up that Nocturne's ult scales off 80, not 8B. So now I'm confused. Which one is it? But that's cool anyway. I would still like to see a Nocturne because Paranorma is such a cool thing. Shout out to my mate Gundam Wong is dud. Crazy name. Once my friend, I once 1v1 my friend 80 Vega versus AB Zin coming from Starry.
80 Vega versus 80 Zin. That's awesome.
So that's cool.
Hero. He's picked up a Brutalizer. I wonder if this could be something cool like a Yomaru's Ghost Blade. I think that would be a fantastic item to have on a Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, that would be hilarious to see. We actually see Dorigan's going to be a little bit scared because he's been found by the Jinzhou, and he's absolutely committing. He does quite a lot of damage considering the AP. I really like the bull, but he's actually going to get chunked down. So Dorigan's hitting a good ult, and he's going to jump out of there, but MF's chasing up, and it's that AP ratio on the bullet time, sorry, make it rain, that ends up killing him. So you've got to be careful. It's going to do more damage than it used to, and it is going to be confusing for people playing against these weird builds. You may be used to the hero you're against, but different spells are going to do more damage. That's what's confusing about it. And you do got to be careful because that Make It Rain will be a little bit stronger than you're used to.
So I'm just going to double check to see how much damage it's doing at the moment. And it's actually doing above 400 damage. And she has enough magic pen to really hurt with that. So very cool ability coming out. I think her ultimate as well, the bullet time, is going to do a lot of damage. She's actually picked up a Haunting Guys as well. So she has 3 magic pen items. Abyssal Scepter, Sorcerer's Shoes, and the Haunting Guys. So very cool build. Mass respect to Meta Bushido for running this. It's very cool.
Shout out to the guy playing Johnsters 4 whose name is Weeder. I don't know what that means. Shout out to you, Shukas. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Thanks for commenting. Loving it all.
Alright, so we're being told we have $10 RP card to give away, and we're going to do a lore-related question before we give the card away. So, do you want to ask the question, the People's Whisper?
Yeah, I want to ask the question.
Alright, let's do it.
What is Teemo's cousin's mother's name? No, I'm kidding, that's not the question. I'm going to check what the real question is before I just make one up again. The real question is...
Jarvan steals the dragon, by the way. Nicely played.
Wow, okay, the question we're going for... I'll wait till the battle's over. You keep shoutcasting.
Tristana's actually going to go down, and that was a 3-for-1, although Jarvan did steal the dragon, so it's probably worth it for swag points. Ari and Blitz are going to get a turret as well, so pretty good trade for both teams in my opinion. I'm not sure who's coming out on top of that. Alright, and go ahead with question.
Alright, the question is going to be, who is Jarvan's nemesis? So if you know who Jarvan's nemesis is, quickly type it out in the chat. First one to say it right will get $10 RP, so be quick, get your typing fingers out, and let's see who can win the prize.
So who is his nemesis? Who is Jarvan 4's nemesis? And it's Wally. Oh, so hang on. Oh my god, is Riosh going to get this one as well? What are you seeing on your screen, man?
It is going to be, but I'm going to be rude, Riosh. I'm sorry. I think we should give it to Mad6969 because you have won the 25 and we're going to share it around. So if you're upset, you can blame me, but I'm actually going to give it to Mad69 because we should share the prizes around. You've got 25, we'll give 10 to him.
Alright, so that's fair.
I'm sorry, Riosh. You can blame me. It's my personal decision, but I think we can share, mate. You were faster, so I'll give you the credit. You got the respect, but we're going to give it to Mad69. I'm sorry.
So, congrats. That's a cool lore-related thing as well, how they do have that rivalry going on. Nemesis is such a good word as well.
Yeah, I am sorry, Riosh, but you're too OP. You're too OP.
2 in a row, man. Very good. Wow, actually, Rammus is taking way too much damage in this bot lane. I didn't realize that Jarvan was also building like an Infinity Edge on top of his support items. And if he gets another Demacian standard off, it's gonna be the death of this Rammus. Rammus is juking, but is gonna go down. Nice EQ coming up from Kangaroo. So wow, it looks like Jarvan can afford his Infinity Edge. Ouch. And the damage coming out in mid lane, Zyra does go down, but for a Tristana, so nice 1-for-1 trade there. Riosh hacking calls come out. No, he's not. He's already got $25 RP, so he's on a whitelist at the moment for prizes, just so because we do want to share that around. But mad skills for getting that in first, man. And it looks like the 3 members of the red team are grouping and are going to take down this mid turret. Turret does go down, that leaves the score 4-2 in turrets. 15 to 11 in kills, and the gold is 34.7 to 32.4. So not a huge gold gap, even though the red team are pulling away in both kills and turrets. So it looks like the CS of the blue team is quite a bit higher than their counterpart. So really well played by them.
I'm just looking forward to see what funny items are going to come out. Blitzcrank seems a little confused. He's got himself a few items to upgrade, getting for the mid-tier items. Do like the Hextrigger pickup, so he's gonna have a spell shield along with his normal mana shield. So that's quite funny. He's going for a bit of the defensive approach. We see a whole lot of AP stacking up on that Tristana, while the MF has actually got Linda, so she's actually gonna do that burn damage on her spells. It's gonna be quite funny to see. And she's got 7 kills, so it's clearly working out for her. Dorgan's got 4 kills, just ripping out the jungle Zara, getting amongst that, so that's cool to see, getting some AP up there. We have an AP Annie top. Not the most unique thing, but still, our top lane, it's still a little bit special for the Annies. She's just gone standard. Would have liked to see her tank up and try use that Molten Shield, though. We have an Infinity Edge pickup on J4, yeah, so man, he's really committing to the damage. I'm going to give a mad shout out to Kangaroo for that. That's a really cool idea. Just committing hard damage. That's getting some people's whisper respect. I see we got the spirit of Ancient Golem going on Zin Zin, man. You're selling out a bit. I do understand why you went for it, and I can't judge you fully, but you should have committed for the full AP, brother.
He should have, man. So many spares could have come out. Could have got a Wit's End, could have got some other AP on hit items. So much potential. Pigs are actually going down, and he is recalling in his top lane, so she might actually get away before the Xin Zhao arrives to gank. It looks like that is the case as well. Wow, how did Blitzcrank went down? Did you see that?
Wait. Yeah, Blitzcrank went down to Annie's bear, funnily enough. The old Tibbers scrapped him out in the 1v1.
That's
actually
so
taking out Blitz. And luckily our streamer caught it, because I'm actually seeing it on the stream delayed, so he gave me a bit of warning. But yeah, Tibbers came out and had a 1v1 fight and won it. So Tibbers OP is calling out the crowd. Actually loving it, crack it up. Tibbers definitely OP. Good on you, Tibbers. Going out there, winning the fight. And I have to give out a shout out to someone. Someone wanted a shout out. Swag Scent. You can have a shout out. So there you go. Sorry it took me a while, but you're definitely getting it. Shout out to Swag Scent. Thank you for being on the stream. Like our page if you haven't. Shout out to Tivers for sure. Ryan in the house coming out. Someone should go AP Ash next game. Do like to see those arrows do a massive amount of damage.
AP Ash, yeah, I think it is a 1-to-1 ratio on ultimate. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but that's a cool ability to be leveling on AP.
It's just a shame it doesn't really help any other way. You're all in on that ultimate if you're gonna go for that build, so let's hope it works out.
Jarvan just doing some jungling, like the friendly guy he is. He's actually picked up a recurve bow. I think we're gonna see a 3 crit item, Greg. Do you remember the name now?
Yes, Sword of the Divine.
Yes,
I've got it. I've sharpened up. I'm back up to date. At the Sword of the Divine, we're gonna see the Jarvan. So good on him for committing. I've wanted to see this build for a while. I'm so glad he's going for it. It's a massive shout out to him. Good on you. The person's telling me on chat, I've lost your name, but he was saying he wants to see an AP Ash go for the Death Firegrass Lichbane DFG ult attack combo is his plan. That sounds hilarious. Would love to see it work.
That would be awesome to see. Rammus has actually picked up a Warmogs. So pretty tanky Rammus at the moment, sitting on 2600 HP. Got pretty good resist as well, especially with his defensive Volker. Nice hook coming out from Blitzcrank. Unfortunately, there was a ward in there. They knew he was there. They juked the hook away and just walked out.
Yeah, unfortunate for Corrupted Hero there. I have to give a shout out to Ban Chen's mum. She's a nice lady. You know me, I love mums everywhere, so shout out to mums, but especially shout out to Ban Chen's mum. You're a lovely lady, whoever you are. Mad respect from me, mad respect for Swag Scent, Vincent by day, Swag Scent by night, our hero in low, and AB just down us just dropped in right in the middle of that fight.
Rammus just teleported in with that ridiculous move speed from Home Guard. Looks like Blitzcrank might get caught out here. Did get slowed by that Make It Rain. Hasn't been taunted just yet. Taunted up in a second, and he is going to go down irregardless to this Tryndamere. Nice spin.
Yeah, he was actually taunted, I believe, by the Rammus. Stopping his escape, really painful. Taunt, such a strong spell, and we're probably going to see the old dragon go down. Steve the Dragon isn't going to survive today. Going to give that gold to the blue team, helping them extend their lead in gold now, 41k to 39. So well done to the blue team, really bringing it back. We're all upset with you, Tryndamere, though. You're just at 80 Trin. Step it up. Mix your build up. Get something buzzy in there, my friend.
So the Zyra has picked up both Revidons and that Rod of Ages. It's almost fully stacked as well, so Zyra doing a lot of damage.
We're getting the calls for an AP Wukong to see that decoy damage. It would be hilarious. Not sure it's the best. Shout out to Monadil, the best player OCE. With a few hashtags in there. Shout out to Dodo Swag. Shout out to Ultimate Pan Pan. I give it to you all. 80 Naught, funniest auto attacks ever. Gotta give that. 80 Naught level 1 OP calls coming out. 80 Raka, Dim Bananas. We were talking about that earlier.
I just want to see.
And everyone hit up this Trin. Everyone hit up this Tryndamere. We're getting complaints. So when he comes into the chat, say, man, 80s Trin, unimpressed. Let's make him go something buzzy. Trin out there, buzz up your build, mate. We all want to see something crazy. APG, Gangplank, Pew Pew Pew, Lichbang. Yeah, a lot of people like the AP Gangplank. Definitely works. Bananas in Bahamas call coming out.
Isn't there a Sithadeur video with like APGPOP? Oh my god, I'm gonna look it up.
No, I'm gonna give it. Shout out to Bananas in Bahamas.
That is, man. APGPOP. I'm gonna copy the link in for you guys.
And we have someone saying, I think Rammus is the best player in there. What do you guys think? So if you agree and you think Rammus is the best player, say it. If you think someone else has been more MVP, give the call. I've been loving the Jarvan. Jarvan's done well. Went bot. Even was nice enough to get a side stone before committing to a Sword of the Divine. Infinity
pretty much blew up Tryndamere with that Sword of the Divine. Unfortunately, Ulti Pan Pan comes in and just tibbers him in the face. Wow. Really nice play. Tryndamere does just spin out as well. In that infuriating way all Tryndamere seem to do. Undying Rage is such a hard spell to get around.
It definitely is. It's definitely one of those frustrating spells that really wants to make you smash your monitor when it doesn't go your way. We see the big hook coming in from the Blitzcrank. He's going to ult as well. He's going to try punch his way through. He's going to flash out of the Zyra ult, but then get caught out by the Annie. Ulti Pan Pan on the AP top nanny.
Getting
Get
the
a double
flag
kill.
disintegrate. Nice.
Not too impressed with his item choices, but I do have to say I haven't seen a top any, so I guess it is meta breaking, but I want to see more buzzier stuff than that. The AP just doing it. AP just does best, just blowing people up.
There's a shout out for you in Skype, man.
Okay, People's Whisper. Okay, I'm gonna shout out By Dwai because he knows Die Why. So I'll give that shout out.
No, man, it's by the way because he knows the way. Come on, man. Come on. It's Chinese.
Come on, just spell it easy, boy. Okay, shout out to By the Way because he knows the way. Sorry, guys.
Phonetically next guy. Spell it phonetically next time. All right.
I'm not clever enough for these things. You've got to make it way more obvious, not that bright. But I'm sorry. Shout out to By the Way because he knows the way. Ruined your joke there. I'm sorry.
It was good as well, man.
Just not the best. Shout out to my mate Hyundai Mook Kim. Oh, I just stuffed it up. I'm sorry, Hyunji. I don't know. My Chinese is horrible.
Hopefully Hyunji liked it anyway. It's good.
He's cracking up. He's glad he got his moment. I'm sorry I didn't do the best. Shout out the YOLO Swag 420 Blaze It Son. Mum. Oh, what a name. Get on you, bro. Get in amongst.
That's funny.
Shout out to Albert Lim.
I thought Hyunji is Japanese. I swear that has a Japanese root in it.
Oh man, get it together. It's clearly might be. I have no idea.
It's potentially Japanese.
I'm not gonna make the big money call and say it's not.
Can we get the etymology on Hyunji? Could you please tell us where your name comes from?
It's Japanese saying swag sent. He's believing in the chat.
I thought it was.
He's from Tokyo. I'm not Chinese, is what he's saying. Neither am I, my friend.
Chinese. Isn't Bai Dawei Chinese?
He's from East Timor. Candy Zone is a cool person.
He's Somali.
And shout out to Ben Chen's mum. I've given her so many shout outs. I don't know what she's done, but she gets it. And Ben's Elite French. So shout out to Ben's Elite French. You can have it. Shout out to my main boy, Candy Zone. Candy Zone getting a lot of love. By the way, is my friend, lol.
By the way.
He's from Mount Everest. That would make him from type it, I believe.
Oh, nice. You got your geography going on. Tristana coming in mid lane with so much burst. Nice songs coming out from MF.
And Ari just getting blown up. But the AD Ari, I do love it. Way to go, actually. Mad respect to hold me back for committing to the AD caster build. I'm always going to love it. That should have been you, Annie. That should have been you with those AD items. You let me down. My ultimate Ban is going to blow up Tristana. I'm disappointed.
So the game is so close at the moment in both gold and kills. Blue team is pulling ahead just a little bit. Still 5 stars to 5, although there's an inhibitor down in the middle of the purple/red team's base, depending on your colorblind settings. I really need to find out what our spectator uses for colorblind settings, because it's getting really tiring saying red/blue. From Hero going on Dorikin, does have that Muramana. Mana Barrier is popped, Ignite comes out, and Dorikin's is going to go down. Well played by Corrupted Hero. I am liking its AD Blitzcrank. Lots of wave clear coming out from the blue team. Just pushing up top lane. They might opt to go and push down another lane or do Baron or something now that there are super creeps being spawned in the mid lane. We're seeing some builds get closer to being completed as well. So Emmett picked up that Zhonya's Hourglass and looks like she's getting Lich Bane next. Tryndamere is going pretty standard items at the moment, like Infinity Edge into Blade of the Ruined King. He's also got a Zeal and a Static Shiv, so very strong Windermere at the moment. Rammus is just tanked up. Blitzcrank is doing that fantastic AD build that we talked about. We've actually got a really strong AD Ahri as well. It's very close to getting that Infinity Edge.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give mad respect for the Ahri to committing for the AD build. That's what I want to see. I'm disappointed in you guys who are going AP on the AP heroes. Mix it up. Really try something fun. This is the time you can do your AD Ahris and have people watch you. So a massive shout out to the Ahri. Going to give a shout out to my friends Chun Mun Jun, captain of the Goon platoon.
That's so good. Chung Mun Jun, captain of the Goon platoon.
Give it to you.
That's a tongue twister if there ever was one.
Shout out to Silent Death 124. Only MF is legit in the enemy team, and you know what? I think Rammus as well, because he did go bot. But yeah, I've said it enough. And Zyra jungle. You can't complain about the Zyra jungle.
Wow.
I'm a little bit upset about the 80 Annie and the 80 Trin.
Did you see
Like-
FSI baseline just like eliminate that Annie with almost one shot? Oh my god.
That is AV Tristana for you though. That ultimate does so much damage.
Ultimate
I'm
does
releasing
over 1,000 damage at the moment. I'm so impressed.
over 1,000 damage. That is awesome. I don't think the Zhonya's is gonna save you.
There's the coming out from chat. Someone obviously likes 4chan.
It's level 2 and 3.
Yeah,
She needs
yeah.
to like push him back.
Alright, and we're seeing some stratagems in the background of the PFF gaming house.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
You get some
alright.
mugs. I live on a flat with 5 gamers, so we always can have a little bit of that. That's what it's about. You got to have a gaming house if you want to be good people. They're just talking about their win ratio and real ranked. Frustrating losing, eh? Frustrating losing. Apparently, Ramus is actually Colonel Sanders, so shout out to the Colonel.
Shout out to the
have him
Colonel.
there.
Love your chicken. The wave is being pushed in bot lane. I think Ari and Tristana are gonna pick this up, no problem though. AD Ari, she's almost got her Infinity Edge. I know I said this before, but I'm still so impressed. The auto-attacking animation from attack speed Ari as well, if you check that out, is so badass.
I just really like the idea of Charm smashing someone. So that's really cool.
considering
I'm loving
like-
Kangaroo.
Yeah, Q and W on Ari don't like really break your auto-attack animation, so you can cast spells without too much stress. And I mean, imagine Spirit Rush is really good for peeling with as well. I can see the potential in AD Ari.
Yeah, I know. I believe it's either Fua or Aluminium really like to try it. I think it's Fua, so shout out to Fua. He does a bit of the AD Anti-bot. He's always liked it. So it's definitely a cool idea.
Lots of damage coming out. I think they're gonna do Baron very quickly just because they have got a Leandrins and a Tryndamere, and I think that's just gonna shred through this Baron's HP. And oh my god, yes it is. Hook is coming out, it's gonna miss unfortunately. They do have a ward, they know it's there, and they're not gonna be able to flash in and contest that. Bad luck. Johnson's 4 is now spinning to win, going after this Tristana. I wouldn't be surprised if Tristana knocked him away or jumped away, and he does get out. Nice rocket jump coming out. So, will they be able to hold this mid base? What do you reckon, man?
I don't believe so, but I'm gonna say it. Whoever's in the finals, I'm not gonna let you pick Tryndamere. There's gonna be no Tryndamere in the finals, I promise you that. I'm banning the hero. The People's ban. People's Blister's making a stand. I'm banning Tryndamere from the next game because I feel it's not meta breaking enough. In the meantime, we're gonna see this Jarvan really commit with his full build. But the problem with going all AD is you will just get blown up, and Annie successfully blows up the Jarvan. You're gonna see Ramus rolling. Ramus is such a annoying hero when it comes to trying to kill. So tank. We start to see the blue team crush out the purple. Tryndamere going in there, taking chunks out of our AD Blitz that we love so much. He's got his Mora of the Mortalist up with his Mirror Mana. I'm loving it. And here's one of those new items, the Spectre's Cow. Good to have a little read. Does seem really cool. Magic resistance. Good to see it being possible to pick up. Hate being spelled out. Everyone hates it. Give me some MR.
Wow, nice damage coming down. Tryndamere spins over. Doesn't manage to get the assist though. Nice Zara snipe with the passive. And it looks like they're gonna go and get the Nexus. GG calls are coming out. Ari's the only one alive. And good spots. Like when you see the GG calls come out.
And I'm loving the fans right now. The fans are doing my style of justice. If you didn't think someone was meta breaking enough, call them out. Ultimate Pan Fan, we love you. We love you so much. But you're getting no respect from Dodo Bro. Dodo Bro's telling you straight up, no respect. Good game on the win. You've got a final for the AP trim. I mean, for the 80 trim, for the AP